Hey everybody, welcome back to another GTA modding video. We're back in Los Santos today as a lifeguard because we're going to be looking at a lifeguard pack that I found and that I really like. So we're going to head down to the beach and check that out if I don't get hit by a car. But in the meantime, while I head down there, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. We do a lot of cool GTA content, other content. I think when we get up to around 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a little bit of live streaming. Maybe play some games, check out some mod packs live, which would be cool. Do some Need for Speed, do some GTA, do some other games. So drop a like, subscribe if you're new, or if you've checked out some other GTA mod videos or some Need for Speed videos, any other videos that you've checked out or haven't checked out. But there's lots of other content on the channel. Check it out, subscribe. I'd love to chat with you live while we check out some mods or just check out some games. So let's head down to the beach and check out this mod pack and what it's got in it. So we're about at our lifeguard post here, and we're going to head into our handy dandy trainer vehicle spawner. We're going to head over to emergency vehicles, which is where all the cars are going to be. Of course, they occasionally spawn naturally, but as is the case in the vanilla game, the lifeguard vehicles don't spawn all that often. Kind of have to be at the main post down there. Occasionally you'll see them driving around, but there is an option with the mod pack, which will be linked in the description down below, to have them spawn naturally in the game, which I think is really cool. It adds the immersion variety because, as you know, the vanilla game, you just have the good old Class A or Class lifeguard vehicle, which included in the pack comes a modified version, which I think looks great. Just a little, it doesn't have the black wheels, which you can see in the trainer. I don't think look all too great. This is a more upgraded, updated version of the class with a trailer, the Granger with the different taillights, trailer hitch, some modified accessories, different wheels. Just make it look a little bit better, which I think are really awesome. I do have an updated version of the class Granger, civilian version, and FIB version, which I guess I can kind of throw in really quick. Remember which version it is. There we go. Similar, but not exactly the same. You can see it just kind of makes it look a little bit better. Kind of weird being on the beach here. So you do get that included as well. And that's only the beginning. Because as well as that, we also have a Alamo, which the Granger is the Suburban, the Alamo is kind of the Tahoe short wheelbase version, which I think looks really great as well. Really well done. Although it's just a short wheelbase, still just the tip of the iceberg, because you also have the Contender, and then to pair along with that, the Everon, which act as the Tundra and Tacoma, although the Everon is kind of based more off of a Toyota Helix, not as much a Toyota Tacoma, but really well done. I think the maker of this pack and this model have done really well at kind of making this a stock version of the Everon. The Everon, vanilla version of the Everon is kind of an Arctic truck Helix, and they've done a really good job at kind of toning it down to a stock ride height, stock wheels, but still making it a lifeguard version. And of course, they still do have sirens, lights, everything that does function as it should. So that is really great. Great handling, nothing that needs to be altered, which is really great. Of course, the Vapid Contender, which bothers me. It should be a Karen Contender because it's a Tundra, but you know, whatever. Great color matched accessories, great ride height, everything like that. I think these are a great pair because if anyone who doesn't know, although I do see one glitch thing that I hadn't noticed before, the roof rack kind of blends into the cap there. That is a little bit bothersome, but that's nothing that can't be fixed with the trainer, because you can modify what extras and accessories it has in the trainer. That's just a little glitch and bug as far as the models go. Of course, these aren't vanilla. They're not going to be perfect, because we all know Rockstar isn't perfect in what they do either. But as far as these models go, if you're familiar with California and Los Angeles and their lifeguard vehicles, they use Tundras and Tacomas as their lifeguard vehicles. I think Toyota has a deal with them as far as like sponsorship or promotional product placement. I'm not sure, but you can see Tundras and Tacomas, or at least you could at one point, driving around with Toyota badges on the side. Los Angeles County, if I can find pictures, I'll put them up, but they look pretty cool as far as those go. And as we get into the sunset here, we have the Lifeguard Free Crawler, which is pretty much just the lifeguard truck or lifeguard livery on the free crawler, but there is a siren included on it, which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty simple addition, not really realistic, but it's cool enough. A nice addition. It's fun. There's also antenna, which I think add to it, but it's cool enough. It's fun. And why not? You know, it's there. I remember once upon a time in GT Online, I bought it and I had it. You know, why not? The Lifeguard Riata, which I think is really, really cool. It's been lowered, it's been altered a little bit. There's also a pickup variant, which I think is even better. Almost looks like an older kind of Ford Ranger, almost. I really like this one a lot. I think this one works really, really well in the yellow. The one with the bed cap, I'm indifferent on, but the one without the pickup, I don't know, it just, taking the bed cap off makes all the difference with this one. I think this one works really, really well. And then the Sand King Utility. I think this one is really great. I think the Sand King Utility is a great vehicle, great add-on vehicle for a single player or a 5M server. If you're going for like the vanilla lore, and this one adds to that even more. It's great. It's very cool. And then we have another one of my personal favorites. I love ambulances. I love vans like this. It's very cool, like lifted van with the push bar on the front. It looks very rough, very rugged, very cool. And with the sirens and the surfboard and the lights up front that do function, not even just the sirens, but the fog lights that do work, and they do function as emergency vehicles. You can hear the scanners and the radios inside and everything. This one is just very, very cool. The ladders on the back is a very cool model, just in general, just to have. And then it almost seems like last, but not quite. We have the Lifeguard Yosemite, which is a cab and a half version of a GMC Sierra, which is just a nice model to have. I'm almost kind of indifferent to it, but it's just a nice addition to have. And that might seem like it because it says we're out of lifeguard trucks, but not quite, because we go over to SASP, which stands for San Andreas State Parks Lifeguard. We have an off-road version of the Bison. Got some lifeguard gear in the back, which I should mention, all of these that are in truck form, and even SUV form, and van form, do have gear in the back, which is a very nice touch. Adds that little bit of extra. And then we have the SASP Yosemite, which is just pretty much that one, but with off-road wheels, off-road tires, however you want to say that. Almost looks a little bit more base model with the blacked out front bumper, although it does have a chrome rear bumper. I guess it's kind of work truckish. And then you have the Yosemite 4-door. Similar thing, black front bumper. Does have a winch though. And all of these, I think I've said it once before, do have varying extras, so you won't see the same thing. Like this one might have a push bar one time, but then won't have a push bar the next time you see it. Same thing with this one, winch. And then bed cap, maybe not bed cap, roof rack, not roof rack. And then this Mesa I'm not a huge Jeep fan, but this one I thought was really cool because, well, it's a Mesa. It's a two-door Mesa, but it almost looks like the, I don't know the designations, but it's not the JK Unlimited, the one before that, like 04 to 06 Unlimited. It's the long wheelbase two-door Unlimited. It's almost kind of what it looks like, because it's not, definitely not short, but it's not four doors either. If I find a picture of what if I can grab a picture of what I'm talking about and put it on there, but I think this one's really cool. I haven't actually gone through this to see if there's other variations of it. No, there's not. Oh, it looks like there's vinyl variations though. Green stripe, not green stripe, so that's cool. A little bit of variation there. Different numbers at least. 103, 104, green stripe, no green stripe, so that's cool. But still a cool model nonetheless. Very well done. You know, you can't really tell where the seam is on the model as far as the modeling goes. So that's nice. And then we're almost done. I'll save my personal favorite of the SASPs for last. We have the Everon, just another Helix, which is very cool. Another variation of that. And then my personal favorite of the SASP is the Land Roamer. Not to be confused with the Land Stalker. You might see it's a little bit shorter and a little bit more base model-ish, base model looking. You can see a couple little rust spots on it too, which I think is a very nice touch. So if I was to say the Land Stalker is kind of a long wheelbase navigator, I would say the Land Roamer is a short wheelbase expedition, which is very cool, very awesome. Of the people who made these models did the textures to kind of make the variations very different, because it's easy enough to take the Land Stalker and then make new texture files to make these into Lifeguard vehicles, and then put surfboards from the Lifeguard Granger on there. These are, in my mind, almost whole new cars. To shorten something like this and make it look good, to put whole new wheels on there, to give it a whole new look in a way that's a whole new car essentially, is really, really impressive. So this is the Lifeguard pack. If you're looking to just give your single player game a little bit more variety down at the beach, the beaches around the map, or if you have I'm not sure, this isn't my pack, so I'm not going to say, hey, go ahead and use this in your 5M server, but I will put the link for this pack in the description. You can go read about it, see what their rules are, and if something in there says, hey, go ahead and use it, then please go ahead and use it. I've used it in my single player San Andreas just to give my playthrough, since I am playing through GTA 5 again for the first time in a few years, but I just found the map to be lacking a little bit of immersion. But if their description says go ahead, I'm not giving you to go ahead, but if their description says go ahead and do it. But let me know what your favorite of the Lifeguard of this Lifeguard pack is. My favorite, definitely, probably the van, and then the Land Roamer. Other than that, leave a like, subscribe. There will be more showcasing of GTA 5 packs, GTA 4 cars, probably some playthroughs once I get done modifying GTA 5, and probably some GTA 4 too. I just got done playing GTA 4, so I've been messing with GTA 5 just a little bit. Once we get probably up to 500 subscribers, I'll probably do some live streaming. So if you want to see that happen with any of the games that I put on this channel, subscribe and like, and let me know. We'll see you in the next one.